Hey there. Yeah, I just got a shore power inlet right here that is going to be installed onto my work trailer. It's an enclosed box trailer for hauling material and tools and whatnot, and I needed a way to charge up my batteries as well as supply power in there when the solar system's not working because of never-ending clouds and shade and rain and snow and whatever else comes along in the winter, and just cloudy days. So I'm going to go install that. So let's go see how to do that. All right, so we're out here at my trailer and we are going to install the shore power somewhere right down in this region, in all of its splendid glory, because partially I have an outlet right here, so that'll make it easier to plug into when I get home from work and park the trailer at night, as well as often on job sites, just having that back corner, typically parking along the curb. Job site will be on this side, so just easiest way to run power if we need to. So let's pop on into the trailer here. I'm gonna flip on our lights. There we go. I just have some simple LED lights that I've been using, that run off this here EcoFlow charger, which runs up, and we have that going to solar power for the winter. But I'm gonna have to move some tools here. As you can see, that's where we're gonna need to work. So let's do that. Alright, so I got the approximate location I want it, and after looking on the outside, we're going to have a stud here. You can see where the rivets are. Another one over here. So we're going to aim somewhere in the middle up here, and then I realized I'm going to want it not too low to the ground, because of all the random things that I keep hanging, plus tools, everything. So I'll probably stick it up right at the end of, maybe just above, I'll probably go just below actually, the tie down bars here, and I'm going to drill it from the inside first and then get a pilot hole, and then I'll come to the outside and kind of finish it up. So I'll get my bags out of the way, and I tend to operate in life with a lot of shooting from the hip when it's applicable. When it's not, then we don't, and when it is, then we go that way. So let's get set up here. There's daylight. So now we've got our pilot. We'll go ahead and hook up the hole saw onto the bit. I just used the same bit to make it easier, and we will pop on out and get that taken care of. There we go. We're gonna screw this guy in. Won't quite make it. Pop it back. Let's go drill. I will say it's always nerve-wracking putting a hole in your trailer. Alright, so just doing a little cheater method here, also to help with the waterproofing. I don't trust the rubber gasket, but I do trust VHB tape. Stuff is great. Make sure you get the 3M brand. and then make sure the surface is prepped well, ideally with alcohol wipes. Since I'm going to be screwing this in as well, I'm just going to get it nice and clean with my sleeve. But typically you want to wipe it down with some rubbing alcohol, make sure it's super clean, get it all the way dry. And then yeah, so I'm going to be sticking this through that hole there. Let's see here, you can see it there. So we're coming in, maybe coming right on in, and we'll just pop it into place there. Nice and low profile, easy to plug into, and then I can keep batteries charged, which I use to charge all of my cordless batteries throughout my jobs, depending on where I'm at. So let's get this in. And these here are just some self-tapping 1.25" screws, which will be long enough to get through here, lock it into place, as well as get it into the wood on the other side. Alright, so we're nice and secure on this guy. We can now pop it up, plug into here, extension cord that will run to the outlet. And meanwhile, I'm going to power that into this here power strip, which everything else will then run off of. I got a couple chargers here. I got my Makita charger. I have my battery power, which I can charge up. It also runs on solar. As you can see, it's been charging for a couple days and we're at 10% because I don't get great sunlight in my driveway. And I also have one Metabo charger, which I use for my nail guns. So yeah, and then one of these days I'll put together a little setup of my trailer and how I got everything set up in here. I think I've got a pretty good flow, but I should probably clean first because, you know, who wants to see a dirty trailer? Anyways, let's get these cords set up next. All right, so here's what I got going right now. Got my power strip, comes up, heads across here. I'll zip tie all that in later. I had to move it one bay over. Coming on down, I'll have to attach these with some nails. Coming into our outlet, and let's go see how that's looking on the outside. And notice right now, we are not getting any charge on the top. So let's go plug it in and see if this actually works. What's it gonna be? Make sure that's on, and boom. Cranking in a nice lot of amperage. So that worked. Now I got somewhere to plug in. I can just take a 50 or 100 foot cord and run it to a power source at a house or a project I'm working on, while also being able to just charge it up at night. Typically on the little EcoFlow battery I got, I just wanted to plug and play. I didn't want to wire out a full system. But normally I can get, I don't know, depending on the battery size, 6 to 8 batteries charged in a day. So if they're all charged coming in, I'm good to go on whatever I'm building or working on. So yeah, hope that was helpful. I mean, it's the internet. I'm sure it's already out there. So maybe, I don't know, whatever. Thanks.